What really is SEO, which stands for Search Engine Optimization, and what should you know about it? Hello, my name is Sigrid de Kaste from Sticky Beak Marketing, and we help you make your marketing work. It is always about the message. That's where the money is for you. So today I want to talk about search engine optimization, or SEO, and let me go into sharing some visuals with you to make it easier as I guide you through. So we're going to go into that. There we are. There we go. SEO really is the most misunderstood marketing tactic. Many people talk about it. Often business owners simply outsource it, get a company in and let them do the work for them. That's great. That is really great, as long as you have an understanding of what should be done under whatever the company is offering you. Now, in my time as a marketing agency and consultancy, I have seen a number of clients having had and having paid for search engine optimization on their websites, and the actual work done was nothing like it. So today is an overview and things that you really, as the business owner, should know. Let's start with what search engine optimization is. Search engine, firstly, is where you go to online when you are searching for something. Now, that could be Google, that could be Yahoo, that could be Bing. There's a whole range of different search engines that different people use in different countries. Google obviously being the biggest one and the most used one. So, as a search engine, of course, they want to make money somehow. There are two ways that you can use the search engine. You can use it and pay the search engine through paid advertising, or PPC, which is paid per click. Or you can do it the organic way, the search engine optimization way, where you take the actions yourself. So two ways of bringing your content, your business up in the search engines to be found. Now let's clarify, what does that really mean? It means that when people who are looking for a product or a service that you offer in your business, when they're looking for that, they go to Google. Let's use that as the main search engine. They go to Google and they type in a question, and then Google decides, oh, these are the pages we're going to show the person who's searching by these words, by these phrases. That's how simple it is. That is the whole concept behind it. You have two ways to do that, paid or organic. Organic means that you have to take a number of actions. One of those actions is that you want to optimize your website. What does that mean? That means your website needs to be able to be identified by Google to be what Google wants to show and needs to show in regards to a search query. Now, be assured, Google makes between 500 and 600 algorithm changes each year. That means they're constantly changing, adopting and adapting how they decide, automated, which pages to show, what topics to show exactly, and what types of content to show. And we'll go into that a little bit more in a moment. So you need to look at the website that you have. And here, a big point for you to realize, a website is important. There is this newer, latest generational understanding and saying that, well, I don't really need a website anymore. People are just on social media. That is inaccurate. That is definitely inaccurate. There are still searches, and there are predominantly searches for particular industries happening. People do not go into Facebook searching for particular industries for particular products and services. So your website is important. A website is important. You want to optimize that website by a few particular things that you need to do, because you need to help the search engine, Google, to know when to show you and who to show you to. It all starts with knowing your audience. The first step in setting up your website, and it says here, creating or writing great content. Now, great content is not only blog posts or other snippets of information, but it is the entire information, all of the written words that you put on your website. And we'll show you a few of those examples in a moment. You really need to know who is your audience, and then you can write in line with what their expectations are that they are looking for. You need to have a specific purpose in mind for what you are writing and a specific goal for that reader that's going to read it. Obviously, whatever you write, particularly on your website, wants to be in line with who you want to attract with that. So you need to know who that audience is and what that audience wants from you. And on this page, there's a couple of very important points. Most businesses, even if you're not business to business, which this example shows you, but you want to understand what is the reader, your target market, your target client looking for from you. So you need to create not only your pages and the text on your pages in line with what they're looking for, but very specific. Each page that you have on your website would be to a different topic, to a different a piece of information about you and your business and what these readers are looking for. So as an example, we have here common reasons why a business to business might be looking or searching. They might be searching to understand a particular product category better. And there would be a whole range of different types of search words and sentences, short phrases that they would type into Google. And Google then has to translate that and bring up whatever Google decides is the appropriate answer to that question. The next one might be something to learn more about a product or a particular solution that they wish to have, or to solve a specific problem. Now, this goes also for product. If you're offering product to the consumer, even if a person is looking for shoes, they are not necessarily, highly unlikely, in fact, going to type in shoes. They're going to type in something like women's shoes, men's shoes, size 12 and over, or something like that. So they're going to type in something very specific. Therefore, the answer that Google is searching for is directly in line with what this person has typed in, and therefore that needs to be on your website on a page for them to show your page. So as you can hear, I'm sure it is a very simple process, yes, yet it makes it difficult when you, the business owner, or the person you put in place to do your SEO, your search engine optimization, is not familiar with this and does not consider this component of it. Now let's have a look at what happens when the person has searched for something and Google shows it. Here is a very brief example, and this is directly from Google's Webmaster PDF. So you can be assured that this is correct and something for you to take on board. So if the person types in local bakery or a bakery product, whatever that might be, that part here in the green that has the tick is what shows up for Stacey's Bakery, the best bakery in New York. So when these search results come up, and you know they come up across the page, I think we saw that. Let me just go back to this one here. So it comes up the page in that sort of a way, one after the other. The person that looks at it, and you would do exactly the same when you are searching online for something. You know that on this side here, all of these search results are popping up to whatever your search query was. So now you are going to scroll through, and when you see a headline like this, Stacey's Bakery, the best bakery in New York, well, I venture to say that you would definitely stop to read a little bit more. You're not just going to keep scrolling, because that sounds quite intriguing and it sounds powerful. What? The best bakery in New York? Right, let's have a look. So then there is the URL there, the domain name, and that is something reasonably short, but it is directly in line with the headline up here. So these two match, they are connected. And then here, the text down here, which is what Google calls the meta description, that's describing a little bit about that business, about what's come up here in the search result. Stacey's Bakery is a family-owned bakery located in the heart of New York's cutest neighborhood, specializing in custom cakes and pastries. Now that's short, to the point, and gives you a complete picture of what this is about. This is what you want to make sure you avoid. Do not call your homepage, which is not in line with the actual name of your website. And using the terminology, welcome to the homepage, which I still to this day, even though websites have been around for so many years, I still see business owners using welcome to maybe not homepage, but certainly welcome to our business, whatever that is. That does not intrigue, that does not stop the reader, and it gives the reader to the search query no information about you, does it? You can see that. Compare these two, it's very, very clear. So in your meta description, that's the description of your page that you need to put into your search engine optimization plugin or component that you have in your website for each page. And each page is different. That's hugely important. So we have an example here. Domain names are an important part of Google's search results. If you have a descriptive search URL like Stacey's Bakery and then custom cakes, then that makes sense. It looks good and it shows the viewer when that pops up straight away what this is about, unlike when you're using some disguised part of your URL with numbers, HTML, and so on. So you want to make sure that your website is set up right from the start. The correct page name, the correct making sure connection between what the URL, the domain name is, and what the first view that a searcher sees is giving them information. And the description, the meta description, is giving straight away information about what they can expect from this particular business. All of these parts come together in the decision for Google and search engines in general to show your site or your particular page in relation to that. Now let me go a step deeper here, not wanting to confuse you, but let me go one step deeper. This here on this page is showing you to bring up a website's first page or home page according to the search. Google will not always only show your first page. If you have a page that is all about gardening boots, and the searcher is asking about gardening boots, and the text on that page matches what the searcher is searching for, Google will show that page to them, not your home page. So be very, very clear that every single one of your pages on your websites is a standalone search result. It is a standalone search result. So any page might be shown by Google. So every page on your site needs to have a clear header, name. It needs to be having a clear URL, such as here, custom cakes, not some obscure numbers or other, types of letters, and a clear description of what the searcher can expect from this particular site that Google is showing them here. Now let's go to the next one. We've already talked about some of the details here of what comes up. Let's go a little bit further into the detail of optimizing your page. So we've got a title tag up the top. We have the actual URL. We have headlines and subheadlines on a page. So when you create your home page or any other page about a product or a service, you always have your headline and your subheadline. They are all important components of Google deciding to show or not to show your page. You want to make sure that you have calls to action. Tell the viewer what you want them to do. When they look at something on your website, most likely they are searching for some answer to a question. So give them the answer and then tell them what they should do next. Click here for more. Click here for our products. Click here for a download. Whatever it is you can offer them, you want to offer them. All throughout the main body. Now, here is where SEO, search engine optimization, optimizing your web page is very, very important. All on the page in that main body text, you want to focus on that one thing that this page is about. Now, if this is the first page of your business, you really want to work on focusing on your one main big offer that you have, what you stand for. And then other pages on specific products, specific services need to be kept around whatever that product or service is, and use words, terminology, sentences with those particular key words. So you don't want to make the page sound silly by using the same word over and over, but you want to stay within the concept and the idea of this one thing. That's what gives the page the power for Google to know to bring up this page to the person who's searching for this particular offer, for this particular industry that you are in. So that's very important to know and to understand. Now, in line with this, let me say this. Another opinion is business owners use, and some web designers and graphic designers use the terminology, let's freshen up your website, let's create some beautiful, clear, fresh, lovely looking design. Let's give your website a new design. It needs to have fresh colors. It needs to look fantastic and beautiful. Look, it is not about the design. It is about that the person who finds your site finds on that page, whichever one they bring up first, they find the answer to what they're looking for. Let's come back to what that very, very simple objective is. You're going online. People go online, they search for something. They want an answer or information about something. So your business needs to show that and needs to bring that into the words on the page, in the call to actions, in the headlines and subheadlines, in the URL, in that name for that page, and in the title tag. So this is really important to understand. There's no secret, no mystery around it. It's as simple as that. Google can only show your page, one of your pages, if what's on your page powerfully describes in line with what the search is, and they'll bring that up. That's how simple it is. Why is it not simple to actually come up for yourself? Because most likely you are not following this principle here, which is so simple. You're not doing this. This is not happening on your page. It's probably as simple as that for you. Anyway, let's go further. Helping Google understand images. So we've just talked about the text on your page, on any one of your pages on your website. in line with that, or as important as that, is also in understanding images. So when you put images on your page, you want to make sure that they have a description in line with what it is, in line with what the text on that particular page is all about. Because even the images and the image description is something that Google search engines look at before they bring your page up for the person that was searching. So this one here is Van Gogh's Starry Night, and the description of it is high quality prints of Van Gogh's Starry Night. So it's describing exactly what this is about. So if somebody is searching high quality prints, Van Gogh, for example, this would be very likely to come up, provided that the rest of the text on that page is in line with Van Gogh's high quality prints of Starry Night. All of those pieces go together. It is simple, yet it is learning and understanding what makes the search successful for you, not the searcher, for you to come up to the searcher. So you really want to take this on board and understand this. Now, if you're not doing your own website, if you've got somebody doing it for you, you want to know about this and check this on your site to make sure that this is happening. If you haven't got this in place and you're going to paying for ads, which you can do paid ads, and you have a higher likelihood of being shown straight away because you're paying for it, obviously. But again, if these finer details are not in place, you are virtually wasting your money. If this does not match what the person was searching for, your page might come up, they click on it, you're paying for that click, but you're not getting the outcome. You're not getting them to come to your business because it's mismatched. It doesn't match. That's how simple it is. But you need to understand that, and you need to know that if someone else is doing your search engine optimization, that they understand that and work with this in line. Now, lastly, I want to say, update and keep updating your website pages. So don't just pop it up once and then listen to somebody who says, oh, you need an updated website, you need some more fancy graphics and colors and a brand change. No, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about you want to update the information. Make sure that whatever you have on the site is up to date and in line with your offering. Make sure the dates in the footer are the newest, the current ones. If you have a website and the footer date says 2013, when I come there, I might think 2013, well, this business might not be in business anymore. Why do they still have the website up? So I might not even contact that business because 2013 is quite a long time ago. So make sure that all of those components are up to date. And then when you have a website, ideally, you want one that has got a blog post facility directly attached to it, which is what WordPress sites have, and which is why online marketers and online bloggers have all gone to that WordPress in such a large capacity over the years, because they're also easy to manage, but they have got this blog post there. And with the blog posts in the way that they are attached on WordPress, that is, of course, where you can have useful content and updated, ongoing. You can write a blog post once a month, once a fortnight, once a week, and that is new content. And again, the same principles apply when you write a blog post. Make it tight around one topic. Look at the title, look at the subtitle, look at the whole content that you're writing about, every picture. Keep it to one topic tight. The more likely your blog post will come up when people are searching for that particular topic. So to recap on what we've talked about in SEO, what SEO really is and what you should know about it before you hand this over for someone to do it for you. SEO is totally about searches online. People are searching. They go online onto the internet and they are searching for something. They can be searching for a video or a product or a service or just simply information around any one of those topics. You want to know who is searching for your offers. Who is that person that will be most likely searching for what you offer? And then you will know how they search and where they search. If you don't know that just yet, make sure you do some research into those people. Ask them, ask others who know those types of people, and ask, how do they search for my product, my service, and where are they searching? Do they go to Google or do they go somewhere else? Do they ask friends? How does it actually work that they find me? That's a hugely important component in you setting up your website. You want to look good when Google shows you on a page, when they bring you up, as we showed you earlier, that little snippet that comes up. You want to look good with that snippet. You want to have the headline appropriate to whatever the search was. You want to make sure your URL, that little domain underneath, is readable and makes sense in words, not some numbers or letters. And you want to have that description, that meta tag in there. You want that to be something people will say, oh yes, I do want to know more about that, by that description. You want to make your site easily searchable with the right words, including words for your images. So whatever you put on a page, and each page of your website in itself should be searchable by whatever the topic of each page is. So you might have a page that is specifically about men's boots size 12 and above. It might be specifically about marketing social media on LinkedIn. So each page wants to be very specific to the topic, and then all of the words, including the description of the images, videos, whatever you're putting on there, needs to be directly in line with the topic. And you want to keep updating the information on your website. It's not about looking pretty, stunning, artistic, colorful, lots of pictures, videos. It's about offering what your target audience is looking for. That is what is most important for you to know about search engine optimization. That's what we've gone through today. That is the most important steps and information that you really want to know about before you start doing your own SEO or hand it out and pay someone else to do it for you. Search engine optimization, or short SEO. Sigrid de Kaste, Sticky Beak Marketing.